What's this report? There appears to be a coordinated messaging campaign spreading throughout TikTok. I don't do TikTok, man. I tried. It's just not me. Okay, it says where large creators have released nearly identical statements on ICE raids. So many large creators are releasing extremely similar statements where they shame other creators for not speaking out against the ICE raids. The creators tell story or tell other people they're bad, but people unless they post videos of themselves condemning the raids. Really? So many are I can't even say that word. Regurgitating the same phrases, comparing jaywalking to illegal immigration. For example, some users are being in question whether the posts are organic or not. What do you mean jaywalking? You mean like a petty crime? Like a misdemeanor? Let's see.
Being in a country that you're in illegally is a civil offense, not a criminal one. You know what
Okay,
else
it's
is a
still a crime.
civil offense? Jaywalking.
And being undocumented is not a criminal offense. It's a civil one. And if you've ever jaywalked, congratulations, because you've also committed a civil offense.
Have you ever sped over the speed limit?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever drank or smoked underage?
Yeah.
Have you ever drank and then driven a car?
Yeah.
What about jaywalking?
Being undocumented
Yeah.
in America is a civil offense. It's not a criminal one.
Okay, it's making my head hurts on this people. I can speak this because I'm an immigrant. I mean, I'm naturalized citizens now, but I came to America back in the early '90s. So jaywalking. Why are you guys comparing this to like a petty crime to jaywalking? You know, first of all, the raids are happening. They're not just picking up random, illegals. They're picking up criminal illegal. You can look that up, easy. These guys are, I don't know, and there's a pattern in this. I see that. I don't know who created or compiled these videos, but liberal white women. that's that's a pattern I see. Liberal white women speaking up. Karens from their suburb homes of whatever. I heard about Malcolm X said something about that liberal white women. So, being undocumented is just like jaywalking. So, jaywalking is still a law. Means it's still there. You know what I mean? Why would they put the jaywalking, or why would they create a law against jaywalking? Jaywalking is literally, not crossing the, the path, pedestrian lane, whatever you want to call them, the path they go across. So if you walking this way and you just trying to shortcut it, and it's called jaywalking, just kind of crossing. Why would they do that? It's because they're trying to protect. First of all, they're trying to protect you for being stupid from jaywalking. You can't jaywalking in the middle of the street because you're gonna get run over, and they're gonna try and protect other people driving, and by doing that, it's saving people. It's saving insurance because that's when you run someone over, you might have to pay for the medical bills, and also you might have to pay for your the damage that's done in your car if you hit them. You know what I mean? Or if you swerve, because you don't want to hit them because you swerve and you hit other pole or other car or other people, and that's why that jaywalking law is there, is set in place. I mean, here in the United States, is it being followed? Meaning, I see a lot of people jaywalking. I see a lot of people jaywalking, and they're not. The city is not enforcing it, or the city cops, because they're just jaywalking. And but it gets when it gets out of hand. When it gets out of hand, that's what becomes a problem, because everyone's going to be just literally just be jaywalking. Just they would be all over the place, man. Look at what happened in other countries. It's like I was just watching, what is that, like a traffic in Bangladesh or India or something like that, or in the Philippines. Your people just constantly just, all of a sudden just like they'll walk and all of a sudden they do the sharp turn and be within the traffic and all. That's dangerous. So these people, somehow it is being copy and paste. Is this being undocumented is just like jaywalking. You're still breaking the law, right? So if you are against it, talk to your lawmakers or have your congresswomen to change the law, to advocate for that, changing the law and get rid of jaywalking, or get rid of the law that being inside of the United States, being undocumented, be pardoned, or it's okay to be inside the United States. You know how many people? I mean, Biden did that already. The Biden administration did that already. From opening the border, and look what we got us now. 20 million recorded came, whether it be people are overstaying their visa, cross the border, or, just flown here. There's reports on that. They're flown to the United States. So, if you take that law and saying it's okay to be here because it's just jaywalking, get rid of all of that, and a slap on the wrist or whatever. They're already doing that. Biden did that already. They just, everyone's like, all those millions and millions of people just happen to be seeking asylum. So, the brains on these people.
It's the same caliber of crime as a traffic offense.
Yeah.
Just a reminder, in case anyone forgot, being undocumented is a civil offense, not a criminal one.
If you've so much as littered on public property, I never want to hear, oh, but they broke a law, as a justification for your hate.
Yeah.
If these influencers are choosing not to use their platforms, let's force them to. I'm tired of all these influencers not speaking up right now because things are happening right now in our own backyards, and some of these people are staying quiet.
Good.
I'm taking note of clocking in and following every single LA-based creator who is completely ignoring what's going on.
Where the fuck are all these loudmouth ass celebrities and influencers when they get on this internet and they dropping music, or they're dropping a collab, or they're dropping a motherfucking beauty kit, or they're dropping a motherfucking perfume? Baby, people are getting snatched up in the United States of America.
All right, settle down now. Settle down. I don't think you're an immigrant. So you need to just calm down, dude. All right, so a lot of this.
You reap the benefits of Los Angeles and you're not willing to.
So either they're gay, white women, liberal, Democrat, gay. They're all, I can guarantee you, 99.99999, they all voted Democrats.
Protect and respect the individuals who are the beating heart of Los Angeles, then leave this city.
Ashley, I'm actually really happy to see you here.
Beating hearts.
Does this mean that you and your husband are no longer big Trump supporters, given that you're agreeing with this video? I hope so.
If you are okay with the things going on in the United States right now, please unfollow me and never speak to me again.
If you're white and see an ice happening and you don't get involved, I think you're a pussy.
Well, I've seen lots of people like this. It's like they cover up, like they look like burritos.
See,
you're a bad person. You at all. Yeah, okay.
If you voted for Donald Trump in the last election, you are a bad person.
Yeah, okay.
If you continue to endorse Trump and his policies.
So this is this is what all Democrats are saying. You voted 75% of people voted to get Donald Trump, to get him elected. That's a lot of people. So they're calling everyone in the United States a bad person. They're going to be racist, misogynist, all those things. And they're campaigning this. Whoever's in the Democrat side, and somehow they're trying to figure out how they're going to win in 2028. this is, and they think this is going to work by just doing the same tactic, calling, the opposition, the other side, a bad person, without really talking to the, what really matters, the economy, immigrations. And that's what I cared about, the economy, the, uncontrolled, or the immigrations, because we're letting the Biden administration let all this, about millions and millions of people in there and just trying to get stuff from the government. I mean, look at New York. Mayor Adams is actually, he's a Democrat. Mayor Adams in New York. He found out they're not, it's not sustainable. This mayor of Chicago and the governor, Jelly Bean Pritzker, they still advocating for that. In the guise of being good human. Yeah, that's where we are right now. So, I don't think I'm going to be able to continue. You're a bad person. You're a bad person. I don't think I'm going to be able to continue to listen because it's all the same thing. Yeah, beta male. Bad person. You're a bad person for not doing that. Yeah, majority of these are Karens. So, anyway, I think that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at right now. Yeah. It says, what? I've seen this before. Yeah. All this. See, remember that thing when they were like, the Democrats started cursing, using the S word? They're all like same script. Yeah. That's nothing. I'm not scared.